So trial is very, very important to justice, and it is also where the actions of the police and the prosecutors are finally exposed to judicial scrutiny. So without this public mechanism, it's really hard for civil society organizations or for other legal actors to monitor whether the police and the prosecutors are actually following human rights and best practices for the investigation and the production of evidence. Now, trial waivers, known in the US as plea bargaining, as some have already mentioned, take place when someone who is suspected of a crime gives up the right to the trial. So it means that they give up the right to provide evidence, to challenge evidence, and to be presumed innocent, which is, of course, a key standard of the justice system, the presumption of innocence. In return, they usually receive some kind of benefit, for example, a sentence that is supposedly lower than if the case went to court and they were found guilty. This varies from country to country. Fair Trials has published a number of studies reviewing the functioning of trial waiver systems around the world. By 2015, we have found that the system has been expanding to around 90 countries. And that meant that it increased it increased 66 countries from the 1990s to 2015, and it only continued to increase. In the case of the US, as it has been mentioned already, trials have virtually disappeared. Fair Trials has noticed that at least 97% of federal cases are ending in plea bargains. And in one of our recent studies in Europe, we found that at least half of the cases are ending in also plea bargainings, of course, again, depending on how they are called in these jurisdictions. In Mexico, where we have been working and we conducted one of our latest studies, we found that in the federal justice system, the abbreviated procedure, which is the name of the trial waiver system, is becoming the most common form of early termination of proceedings. In 2021, federal pretrial courts concluded 64.7% of the criminal cases in abbreviated procedure sentences.